Alright, how's it going, guys? Just wanted to bring you guys in to show you what was going on before we actually get to the proper business today. So, I have been talking about coming out and clearing out all of this area over here and taking our wall out over probably into this area. I think I'm going to move this wall all the way over to here, and then this wall all the way over to the water here, and then I'll just run a wall down somewhere on this side, probably on this side of that coal. And I also noticed while I was out doing a bit of a walk around that we have finally cleared out all of our stone, our copper here. I'm kind of confused why we have no power there. Get that put in so it'll go back on, but there's nothing there. We need to decommission that one. And I do believe where was it? There's a stone one that is out as well. This one isn't completely out yet. But when I was out here, oh, this one. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. This stone one is dead too, so I'm going to decommission both of those today. Once I do a bit of a walk around here and just start murdering all the things. And it should be pretty easy to do. Shouldn't have too much issue here today. And I shouldn't actually need too much of my backup turrets here, but let's see just how nasty this is going to get. I should be able to just give these guys a good blasting with my rocket launcher. My defenses will shoot them, and if I really want to, I can just blast through them with these, with this too. And my laser defenses and my heavy rocket launcher should be able to make pretty quick work of these guys. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have too much of an issue. Also, I got the water conversion thing on and now finished. So the only thing we can really do research wise is to start some of the continuous ones. And I'm going to go ahead and do this one because I have still never finished the achievement for having all of the followers, because I always end up getting bored before I can run that much research. So let's see if I can manage to get it done on this playthrough. Although I don't think it's going to count because it's modded. I don't think it'll count for the vanilla, but at least I'll feel better if I eventually get it done. I just get bored easy when I get to the end game. But anyways, I'm going to go through here and murder everything. See y'all in a bit. Alright, so I have pretty much got it finished up here. I'm just getting the last of the roboports put in now. I did it in sections, so I had this area done first, and then I worked on this area up here after extending out the wall here. So now it's just tearing out this wall here and all of the rail guns I put in, and basically moving the rail guns over there. I have not done any of the artillery yet as well, so I need to get that done, but I'm waiting on the artillery until after I make sure all the rail guns are in and have their stuff. So the next thing I need to do is start filling in all of this water. And I don't believe I am using water out of this big lake, so I can just drain the whole thing. So let's go ahead and start setting it here to do the thing, and then I'll just have to move RoboPorts into the proper place to do so. And that means I can get rid of all this crap over here too. So just paint all of that water. Get it out of my face. I think that should be most of it. Alright, so I'm going to get back to getting this done. I did want to show you one thing real quick. I did find out something I don't know that I realized, which is if there's nothing else on the ground, you can delete the biomass. But if you go into here, I should be able to biomass creep. So now I can take this and just, oh, it won't do it because, okay, well, what if I set this to entities and do, tree shouldn't matter, right? Just any tree, cliff, or rock. Trees, rocks only. Okay, let's see how this works. So, can I do... No, that's only trying to take out the trees and the rocks. So, we'll undo that. And now it's only trying to do the cliffs. So I have to do it twice. I have to do the cliffs and then I can do the biomass. Well, that's kind of shitty. But it does work. I can just take it out of there. Now, granted, I have to, you know, set up RoboPorts to do all of that, but at least that'll make it easier for cleaning all this up. And for some reason, there's a pixel right there that shows there's something right there, but there's nothing right there. So, be back with y'all in just a minute. Alright, so what we're going to be working on today, now that I'm done with my expansion project, is first off, we're going to change this. And we're going to change this because we do not need them running all the way around here. So I'm going to rip all of this out of here. Don't need that either. Okay, so now we have these cards being made here, and we have these being made here. So I could send this up this side. That's something I could do. Yeah, why not? We'll just do that. So we'll just have this go like that. And then it can connect right back up right there. And that takes out a bunch of excess that we really don't need. Alright, so now I'm going to come over here, dump off all these extra cards I don't need. Oops. Screwed that up, didn't you? There we go. That gets rid of all of those. Alright. So now we're going to work on getting... can I mention the fact that these don't light up? Kinda sucks. You know, these look all nice and bright when they're running. Those don't. It's kind of annoying. But anyways, we're going to be setting up... We need to make the advanced tech card, which we're going to get 5 out of it. It's going to take 20 seconds to craft. It takes 20 seconds, and we get 5 for the matters as well. And these are 20 for 5. So what is actually limiting our science right now apparently is just how fast they're running. Because I should technically be putting in... Or no, I've got 2 of these. I've got 2 of those. I look at those as 4, but it's technically only 2. And then I have 3 of each of these. So I only need to make 2 of these. So I can put them here. And we need to get the cards into there. So we can either do the 3rd line. Yeah, I think that's might actually be what I do. Because I was originally thinking that I would do a jumpy thing. But I don't think I want to do the jumpy thing. I think the belt jumpy thing. I think what I want to do is take one of these and put it here. Now, why do you have 2? You don't need 2. You can take this one out on each one and put it in there. And then just do this. They can pull right out of that one. Now, technically, it would look better if I did it this way. But, meh. Alright, so now we just do this. And that'll give them power. And then we just run this across here. And this is where we need this new card to go to, which means we're going to be bringing it down and around this way. Alright, so we want to switch this to the advanced. So we need to get blank tech cards as always. So we'll just run this out and across here. And we'll do that. And we'll give it a little bit of power there. And then we also need engines, gears, and those lithium sulfur batteries. And I actually have all of that in the network. So let's see just how good or bad this is going to work. If I just put one of these on each, and apparently I need one of these, and we'll put it right there because that'll get everything nice and worked up right there, or connected up, whatever you want to call it. And we can do that, I guess. We'll take care of that. Then we can do this. And we also want to do this, and we want speeds in there. And then we need to tell it the gears, the batteries, and the engines. So we need there they are. Gears, 200 is fine. From a buffer, batteries, 50 is fine. And the other thing was lithium sulfur battery, 200 is fine for that. So there we go. That'll take care of that, and that'll should give us our last science we need. We should be getting our... And there's where our batteries are coming from, which we've got an entire box. We've got 9.4K in there. And our gears are coming from here, which we've got 9.5K in there for that. Now, the reason why I did this big expansion is I'm going to move this Emir site area. We just don't have enough room here in this area, so I'm going to move it up into this area. I'm also going to redo this copper pickup area so I can run this straight through here and just have the copper picked up out there, because that just looks really annoyingly bad like that. And since we're not going to need it like that anymore, I'm going to deal with it. And I guess this copper actually isn't completely done. That copper still does have just a little bit left in it. I thought it was actually done. Those are done. I do have to say, where these lights are, it's really annoying. I have to take like a second look at it just to make sure that, I don't know, it's the way these miners are. For the old miners it wasn't a problem, but I just have to take a second look to go, is it the upper one or is it the lower one? But let's go ahead and tear all of this out of here, because we definitely don't need that. And I want to get rid of that radar, because I want to see if we actually have proper coverage, which we do, all except that little area right there. So I need to move my advanced one that's up here somewhere down just a little bit to cover that. But other than that, I've got pretty full coverage. And I want to get back to work on taking all of this out of here so I can change them over to the new ones. I also noticed while I was out and playing with all the fun things that my armor wasn't able to keep up with power. So I made 2 more of the big portable Emir site solar panels. I did actually die once. I didn't die because I couldn't handle what I was fighting. I died because I got stuck in goo, because I got a little closer than what I thought I did. And the big worms, I had about 4 of them hitting me, and my armor could not handle all of the acid I was getting, which is understandable. I wasn't able to make anywhere near enough power. But now I probably still couldn't handle it now, but I learned from my mistake and I stayed away from them on the rest of them. And other than that area right there, I might need to move that one down. They've got all of that built out nicely. I did start building this wall out here. I may move this wall out a bit later, all the way down through this, because there is some crude oil right there, and there's some stone right here we might need to get a hold of, but I haven't decided yet to when I'm going to do that. But I did see we have some raw iron out, or some raw rare metal out here, and we also have this nice thing of iron here that we now have encased, and we have more coal, not like we really need it, and we got this nice thing of stone here. So that is glorious. Alright, so while I was running my mouth, that got done. So let's copy it over to that one. So we have 25 tech cards done. So let's see how we want to do the output here, because we need to deal with the fact that we got to come through here. And I think I may move this battery line, because this battery line is just kind of in the way. Let's see, batteries go all the way through here, so I could easily take this battery line and just run it down. Not there. Run it down like that. And if I do that, yeah, that'll work. And then I can get all of this out of here. And now I'm going to have 1,000,000 batteries in my inventory. But I will have them dump them, because I do believe I have batteries in my logistics network. So I can just do that, and they'll take them and dump them where they belong. Alright, so now we can bring this on over. We are going to use a blue one to do that. So I can take that out of there. And then we're going to have another blue one, which will just go from there to there. So we don't have to mess with the plastic. Also, I can take that out of there now. And then we can just do this. And just in case, I don't think we have any more tech cards. Oh, we do. We have an S. We have a Singularity tech card. Okay, so we're definitely needing to do that, just so the Singularity tech card can go on the other side of it. And then that should be the last of what we need to do with upgrading these things. And I can't reach that high. Stop clicking. Alright. So I think that's going to be it for today. I did get the follower done, which we can't do another one now because of it needing the advanced tech card that I just got done doing, so I could do it now. So I decided to work on stronger explosives. And now that we have the advanced tech card, we can start on this so we can have our substation Mark IIs, and then our better drills, which I don't know that I need them yet. The most important thing I want to work on, though, is probably getting the Power Armor Mark 3, which is only going to be 500. That way I can get some more power in here in my suit. But I think that is going to be it. How are we doing power-wise? We're running at 800 megawatts of 1.1 gigawatts. And as far as our reactor, I still haven't got the extra set put on that side yet. But it looks like we're doing great on water. Yeah, we're doing great on water. There's still full steam on both sides, so we might actually be able to put more turbines over here. Although this one says it's only putting out half of its power. So that's because we don't need all of it, so we may not need to. I don't know how many of these it can actually do. If somebody knows all of that fancy nerdy math, feel free to let me know. But right now we're doing pretty good. This reactor isn't even getting kicked on. That one's doing all the work at the moment. And how are we doing on our tritium? We have 32 of them. So I think that's what we're probably going to set up in the next one, is working on getting our tritium from raw metal, lithium, and uranium-235 set up so we can start a fusion reactor at some point. Don't quite need it yet, but I'm guessing I will soon. So it's better to have it ready than it is not. And since that's going to take lithium, I think I may need to do some more work out here in between, because I do not have enough lithium being made for all of these. It's only able to run 3 of them apparently off of 1. So I'm going to need to put in a second one of these. And if I'm going to put in a second one, I might as well put in, well, that one just stopped. So I think I'll just put in a second one of these and see if I can keep all 5 of them running. We can put productivity modules in here, so I may go ahead and do that and put in a third one, but I will let you guys know in the next one exactly what I decided to go with here. So have a good one, take it easy, and I will see you next time.